What's going on? Welcome back to episode 3 of Real Life, in which I work with the amazing Alyssa here in Dallas-Fort Worth to help her lose 47 pounds and help her achieve all of her fitness goals. In the last episode, I took Alyssa to the grocery store to help her get her nutrition dialed in, especially around fiber and protein. And in this episode, I work with Alyssa to help her overcome her perfectionism, which I bet you might be struggling with as well. And we also go over her technique with barbell strength training lifts. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you don't already. Leave a comment down below to win a free month of my inner circle. Let's get into the episode because this is real life. Okay. Ready?
Ready.
Okay. The hardest part is just starting. All right, here we go.
Let's do it.
Episode 3, we're in the middle of week 2, all right?
Right.
But I have some stuff that I want to talk to you about, but I want to hear about how you're feeling first.
Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling good overall. Yesterday was a big hump for me just because it was a day, probably first day I didn't track. I had some beer, had a glass of wine last night.
Beer and wine. You're mixing the type.
After we texted and I felt better, I was like, pour a glass of wine.
Let's talk about that.
Okay.
What were you feeling bad about? And then we'll go into what happened in our text conversation that made you feel better.
Well, for me, in regards to just tracking, which we kind of talked about in the beginning of doing this, I've always been either it needs to be 100% perfect with tracking. Mm-hmm. So yesterday I was just busy out all day, didn't get home until I think after 8.
Yep.
8 or so. And I didn't track all day. Like I went to a friend's twins' birthday party. They had little snacks there. And then went out to lunch with some friends. It just was very on the go.
Yep.
And there was no time for me to track. So then even just looking back, I was like, okay, how can I input this into the app? Well, I couldn't track anything. Clearly, I'm not just carrying a scale with me everywhere I go.
That would be a fucking problem.
So it just made me,
Hold on, guys, let me get my scale out. Yeah, no, we're not doing that.
Right.
Yeah.
So it just made me feel like it was a setback because I was out living my life and out from home versus I feel like when you're tracking, it's like you're home, it's easier to do at home.
Yep.
So just that balance, I was like, oh, I'm failing here.
Yep.
That's how it felt.
So then we texted,
mm-hmm.
and then you said you felt better after. What did we talk about that led you to feel better about it?
I think it was just a reminder that this is an 80-20. And Jordan had mentioned, perfect is prison. And that really stuck with me because I think that's what everyone wants to strive to do. Like, I have to be 100% perfect. I have to be 100% on this for me to reach my goals.
Mm-hmm.
And just that reminder, like, hey, you're gonna have those days where you are off a little bit, but that is literally what the 80-20 is.
Correct. Number 1, and we spoke about this in the text, is that I was so glad that you were honest with me.
Yeah.
Because it would have been very easy for you to pretend like something didn't happen or to pretend like you weren't feeling that way. But number 1, it's important for you and it's important for us, for me to be able to help. If you're not honest, then I can't actually know what's going on. So I appreciated that a lot. This is a lifestyle, okay? And I wanted to talk to you today about how even though this YouTube series is 30 days, like I said on episode 1, I don't give a fuck that it's a 30-day YouTube series. I don't care. I care about you and I care about what you're gonna do for the rest of your life. Overall, you're down several pounds within the first week. And you're already down over 50 pounds from the beginning. I've gotten the feeling based on our texts that you've felt the need to be perfect. Taking this seriously and being perfect are not the same thing. Taking this seriously is like showing up, trying your best. There's no question you're taking this seriously based on the progress that we've already seen. Not just weight loss, but your hamstrings are already improving. I know for a fucking fact that you're doing this or else it wouldn't have worked. I can tell that that you're taking this seriously. The fact that last night you had some beer and some wine, that's a win.
It was good.
That's a win.
Yeah.
Not because I want you to drink alcohol per se, but because I want you to relax. No one can maintain this rigid perfection forever. So we're 10 days in or so. You've lost several pounds. Let's say this is all you lose for the remainder of the 3 weeks. I would be stoked.
Yeah.
You don't have to lose any more weight for it to be a success. And I wanna make that super clear. If you do, great, whatever. But my view of your success is not based on you losing more weight. Going forward, my view of success will be your relationship with food and a relationship with consistency in the mindset that I'm watching you on our daily texts and then our catch-ups here. If you can't track a meal, instead of being anxious that you can't track the meal, I want you to say, listen, I couldn't track, but I made sure to get protein. I made sure to have some vegetables. I stayed hydrated, and it was a good meal, and I felt good about that meal. So rather than looking at what you didn't do, focus on all the knowledge that you already have through tracking and be like, listen, I couldn't track, I was out, it was crazy, but I made good choices and I stayed on track. So rather than looking at the negative, let's look at the positive. Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally makes sense.
Cool?
Cool.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
It's cold. We're gonna do a little bit of a warm up before we get to the workout just to increase your body temperature. And then today is an upper body day. Now we're gonna do band pull aparts. So I don't want you doing this. You're gonna keep your chest straight, your good posture. You're just gonna pull out until the band hits your chest, come back. Really using the backs of your shoulders and your mid-back to initiate the pull. Like abs tight, good, perfect. Bring it up a little bit higher. Yeah, there we go. Let's just give Alyssa some credit, by the way. Like, she's working out with a fucking camera in her face. Most people are like self-conscious if they think someone's looking at them in the gym, never mind a fucking camera in your face. So smash the thumbs up button, give Alyssa some love. I mean, the fact that she's doing this is just incredible. So.
Thank you.
That was great. Perfect. Now on the way down, just reach, reach, reach. Yeah, perfect. Look at that. The thing I'm really excited about, aside from the weight that you're using, aside from everything, the one thing I'm really excited about is you're not shrugging. The first couple times you kept shrugging your shoulders, you're way better keeping your shoulders down away from your ears. You're less tight up here, which I love. Look at that, perfect.
I can definitely feel it in my core.
Love that.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Compared from day one to now, yeah, day one push-ups, today push-ups, fucking awesome. Fucking awesome. Actually want slight backwards lean, pull to your chest, no shrugging, right? So none of this. Shoulders down and away, pull to the chest, all the way back up. And just like with the dumbbell row, you're doing like a reach. So you reach to the top and then you come down.
12 of these bad boys?
Yep.
All right.
One more.
Oh, no.
That was 11, you
That was
cheater.
12. You know, I'm gonna do another one just to prove it.
Let's go. She's killing it. She's killing it. We've increased the weight. We've increased the volume, so we've added an extra set. She's not only stronger, she's getting more conditioned and her mobility is improving. Like, this is just everything happening at once. And again, we're only 10 days in. It's just, and this is how I can tell she's doing this when she's not with me. Otherwise, this improvement wouldn't be happening. So it's amazing.
I can tell that his coaching in person is improving again as we are shit talking together, and he is making me do more reps, and it is working. It's fucking fabulous. How'd it go today? Today, it went really good. It was nice to be able to see what my body can do, right? Without even thinking. So like Jordan said earlier, the increased reps, the increased amount in weights, and just seeing like my strength grow overall is crazy. It's been awesome.
All right, that's it for today. My daughter was really excited, so she came out in the garage. I will see you in the next workout. I'm gonna take you off my head. Who is it?
Who is here?
I asked who's there. I knew it was you.
It's me. So, how
are
you doing? Good.
All right, so today we're calling an audible for this workout. If you want to see some other workout material, we did it in the previous episode where we went over her mobility and we did another strength training session. Today we're gonna go over techniques. We're gonna go over barbell squats, barbell deadlifts, sumo, and conventional. We're gonna go over head press. We're gonna go over a bunch of technique and make a workout out of it so Alyssa can know she's 100% confident in the technique she's using with these big barbell lifts. Ready?
Ready.
Let's do it. I figured, so we'll just start with the squat. See these knurlings that we have right here? So right now we can start with like my pinky on the second knurling. Some people will go thumb underneath. That requires a little bit more shoulder mobility. So I generally prefer thumb over the bar and then having like a little bit of like that pinch, having some space. Because the more you go here, it's not bad at all. It's totally fine. It just requires more shoulder mobility. The setup sets you up for a great lift, and if you fuck your setup up, then you're not gonna have a good lift, period. You could do the running man start where you have like split stance like this, or you could go directly underneath. You'll notice my knees are bent, right? So a lot of people, they'll set the pins up too high, and so they'll get under the bar and they'll be here and they stand up. Yeah, you don't wanna have to do that to it. You have a bunch of different bar positions. You have really, really high bar, which essentially sits right on top of your traps. You have, I'm gonna go wider for this one, you have really, really low bar, which sits like right on the back of your shoulder blades. And like almost everything with me, I prefer it like somewhere right in the middle. I stand up and I take 2 steps, and within 2 steps I'm in my squat stance. I go 1, 2. This is really important. A lot of people will do this shit. They'll come here, they come in, they do a great setup, and they'll do this. They come up and they go, and it's like, there's so much fucking energy you just wasted getting into your squat stance, and like you're tripping. It's just, I like a 2-step. I prefer slightly wider than shoulder width, toes pointed slightly outwards. You're gonna sit your butt back and down at the same time. Some people will say only butt goes back and your knees shouldn't go in front of your toes. I think it's horse shit. Knees can absolutely go in front of your toes. It's down and back at the same time, like you're squatting to take a shit. Boom, keep your chest up, come down to about parallel. I shouldn't be wearing the jeans. Stand back up. So you're done with the squat, set is over, you walk into the rack until you hear it hit. You just walk, it hits, then you come down.
Oh yeah, I've never done that. So I always do the tedious like
they try and find it. You don't, no, just here, boom, down. Safety is paramount.
Yeah,
I've seen too many people fuck themselves up. Does that make sense?
Yep. So
you're gonna get low on the base of your palm and you're gonna just pinch that
bar.
Yep.
Like right there.
That's a perfect position. That's amazing. That's exactly where I want it.
Up.
Perfect. 2-step, 1, 2, bang. Now get a little bit wider for me.
Like that.
I'm even want a little bit wider. Perfect.
Okay.
Let's see how that looks. So you're gonna squeeze the bar nice and tight with your hands, go down and back, come back up, perfect. I think that right now, and we didn't do the ankle mobility beforehand, and I think that would have helped.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna continue working on your ankle mobility, but for right now, when you go into your squat, I'm just gonna want you to stand on these with your heels up. Much better, good.
Yeah,
butt back, there we go, yep, good.
Better?
Yep, better, let's get 3 more. Done, walk it back, hit the rack. Perfect, how'd that feel?
Felt good.
That felt better?
Yeah, felt a lot better.
Good. Lower. Yeah, best squat of the day, racket. That was the best one.
All right.
Best one of the day. Really quick, if you want help figuring out how many calories you should be eating to help you lose weight in a sustainable way, make sure you click the link in the description to get my free calorie calculator. Yes, it is free, 100% free. Click the link, you get my free calorie calculator. Let's get back to the video. One of the issues that people will have is, and I don't know anyone who's been doing this a long time that hasn't either hit their chin or hit their nose. The biggest issue that people have, aside from hitting their chin or their nose, is in order to avoid that, they push out and then up, and we don't want that. We don't want out and then up. What we want is head back. So double chin, make a strong double chin, then you press up. And as you press up, your head shoots through.
And
so
then push it, yep.
Here, press, and through. Give yourself a double chin. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly right. Squeeze. Yo, look at that. That was perfect. Do that again.
Is it good?
Yep. You're gonna row the bar to your belly button and then come back down. Good. So one thing you're doing that I really like, that a lot of people mess up, you're actually letting it come further out, which is more in line with your line of pull, which is what I want. I love deadlifting. I think it's one of the best things you could possibly do. I also really like sumo deadlifting, so we're gonna go over both.
Because you do the...
I'm not gonna teach you that.
No, but that's what you do,
that's
right? I'm not gonna do that.
When I competed in powerlifting, that's what I did. I don't do it now, but that's a separate conversation. But when you're finding your most powerful stance, this is how you find your conventional deadlift stance. You figure out where you're jumping from, right?
Oh, yeah.
So when you're gonna jump, you come here, you go do this, that's your jumping stance. Your arms are on the outside. Sumo, your hands are on the inside. Conventional, arms are on the outside. And I like to get about half a thumb grip away from my shin. I'm gonna pull myself down, and you can see, like if I had letters on my shirt, you'd be able to see it when you're standing in front of me. I don't want you like this. And I'm just gonna take a big breath, squeeze my abs, drive through the floor. Here. I'm not finishing like this. I'm not coming through my lower back. I just squeeze my butt nice and tight, and I come down the same way. So one thing, the mistakes people make where they get hurt is they start bending their knees and they don't know how to get the bar over it. You send your butt back, knees barely bent, come down. So butt down, chest up, yeah. Look at that, perfect. Let's get 4 more. Pause, relax your shoulders. See how much, you just dropped like 3 inches. Relax the shoulders. Big breath, squeeze your abs, reach for the floor. Wow, do 2 more. One more. Let's fucking go, done. Personal record for 3 fucking reps.
That's what I'm talking about. That was good.
That looked way easier than the first set you did with half that weight. So for the sumo, there are some people who they'll go super, super, super wide. I'm not a huge fan of that for many, many reasons. I prefer more of what in the inner circle I call it just a moderate stance sumo deadlift. So in the inner circle you'll see mod stance sumo deadlift. And this is it. Basically a little bit wider than conventional, but not super, super wide like a lot of people take their sumo. So it's probably gonna be a little bit wider than your squat stance. Toes turned out in line with your knees. Main difference being your hands are on the inside now, not on the outside. So shoulders down, right? Not shrugged up, shoulders down, long arms. And all you have to do from this position is you send your butt back to the wall behind you until your hands hit the bar. So you go back, 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 boom. That's how you get in a position. That's literally it. For most people, myself included, it makes far more sense to have your shoulders actually slightly in front of the bar. They say this because this looks prettier, but from an actual leverage standpoint, it makes no sense. You actually want to have your shoulders slightly over the bar. From here, same thing as a conventional, take a big breath. Stand up.
We're just gonna put the butt out.
Back, 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 back. Perfect. You're a natural deadlifter. That's fucking awesome. Big breath.
And, okay, let's see.
Stand up. Perfect. Do it again.
It's kind of like this.
Back, back, back. Yep. Pause right there. Get your butt a little bit lower. That's the position I want. Perfect. Good. 2 more. And this is like the hardest part of the sumo deadlift, I think, is finding that perfect range. You don't want to be behind the bar, but you also don't want your hips higher than your shoulders. Right?
The hips higher, okay.
You don't want hips higher. You want to find that balance where your shoulders are higher than your hips, but you're still slightly in front of the bar. Now I want you to lightly pull on the bar without actually bringing it off the ground and use that leverage to bring your butt down. Chest tall. Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. Now you stand up. Perfect. Good. Do that again. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. Good, done. Good, one more. Nice job. Amazing.
Love it.
Amazing. Really
Love
good work,
it.
seriously.
Thank you. No.
Absolutely crushed it. How do you feel in regard to confidence with these barbell lifts?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I just had a lot of knowledge that was taken in tonight, like in the best way, where it's like I feel already 10 times more confident. Well, just with working out with you in general, it's been these little small, like, hey, just do this, and it's a mindset switch, and then it's helping my body do it.
Yeah.
Sounds kind of cliche.
No,
but
makes total sense. You're killing it. I'm super proud of you.
Thank you. Honestly, I feel surprised. I think in my mind it was like, oh my gosh, I need to drop weight, prove a point. To know that I'm already ahead, it just lets me know that I'm really hard on myself. Like without Jordan, I was really hard on myself.
Amazing. She hasn't missed a single day. She's been on point. Her weight has been trending down. She's about like 5 or 6 pounds down now, so she's crushing it. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being a positive, supportive part of this series. Both Alyssa and myself and Mitch behind the camera sincerely appreciate it. Which, by the way, if you don't follow Mitch, make sure you do that. You can do that here. This would not be possible if it wasn't for him and his hard work. So thank you. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment. That will help you win a free month in the Inner Circle. I pick 3 people from every video to win a free month in the Inner Circle. Have a wonderful day. Talk to you soon.